Hello, and welcome to the prehistoric version of 60-second retro gamer. Actually, that sort of makes sense, retro and prehistoric. There's an unintentional connection there.
I'm a velociraptor.
Yes.
I'm a Cognosaurus.
Cognosaurus or a compy.
Yes.
Yes.
Compognosaurus.
Yes. Have you still got the thingy up? We can get that to say it instead.
Let's go for dictionary.com.
Hello. Yes.
You've already done that bit.
Yes. I'm going to go with T-Rex then, as you two are Bagsy the other two. We have.
Actually, can I be one of those ones that have the fans on their neck and go?
Oh God, I can't remember what they're called.
Dichiatrophon.
Yeah, the one that got the fat chap.
Yeah.
You can. Yes, you can be. You can be that one. Yes. We are talking today.
Compsognathus.
That's the bugger. As you can probably guess, we are talking about the video game tie-in that accompanied the game, the film. Even we've done far too many of these today.
Almost done.
Yeah, The Lost World,
Typed in pronunciation.
Jurassic Park. Which
No.
is,
there we go.
yeah, this is how you pronounce the one we were just about to say.
Let's just make sure it's going to work.
It should do.
Compsognathus.
There we go.
Compsognathus.
Compsognathus.
Yeah, I think it's there. Look at the size
Yeah.
of
There we go. Yeah.
That's the one. That's an obvious sound word.
Compsognathus.
There you go. That's rich.
Yes, not
That's me. I'm a.
Compsognathus.
Oh, were you going for that one? You
Yeah.
just said you're a velociraptor.
Oh yeah.
Who the bloody hell is
Are you-
it?
are you
he's
a-
changed it.
Compsognathus.
Oh, but I'll be that.
Yeah,
I don't want to be the Dichiatrophon.
Yeah.
Are you a-
Compsognathus.
Yes.
Yes. You're a velociraptor, and I'm a tyrannosaurus. Hang on, no. He is. Wait for it.
I'm going for it. Let's see if that works. Oh yeah, we've got a dictionary result there. Before this, well, we'll do this until it gets boring, and then
Yeah. No pronunciation for it though.
see another word or see velociraptor on thesaurus.
No button to pronounce it. Disappointing.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. This is for the tie-in of the reasonably okay sequel to Jurassic Park. Which, let's face it, it wasn't particularly an amazing film, was it?
It was all right until it got to San Diego.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, the T-Rex has escaped into the city. Oh, God.
God, you're one of them, aren't you?
Which, actually, I'd be interested to see...
Oh, here we go.
Velociraptor.
Oh, we had a lovely lady this time. There you
Yeah.
go. So, Pro's a Velociraptor. And I'll just stick a...
Let me see if I can find Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yes.
Carry on.
While you're doing that, I'd actually be interested to see if that bit at the end, San Diego, is actually in the original book or not, or whether they just added that in just a piece to the audience. I don't know. He's constantly looking at it as we speak. But yeah, surprising it's a tie-in. It's not that bad, given that you play as some of the dinosaurs from the film.
Yeah, I wasn't too keen on that. That seemed a bit weird.
I don't know. It's a lot more fun than it actually looks. I mean, pardon you.
So you're on Site B.
Yes, back on. Well, that's where the film was.
I love the Wikipedia description actually. Throughout the game, the player will take the role of a Compsognathus.
Yes,
Sarah Harding.
that's her name. I couldn't think of her.
Isn't that one from Girls Aloud or something?
No, that's the ginger woman from the film.
No, I'm saying, but the name
Oh, maybe
is-
I don't know.
in real life. A Velociraptor, a Tyrannosaurus, and a human fighting his way through the island. Generic human.
Yeah, I put him
Puny
in.
human number one.
I put him in the review as generic hunter number 4,
Yeah.
which he is essentially.
He shoots at the compies, doesn't he?
And the
And the Velociraptor.
park, they begin with the P, the one with the bones on their heads, and they just charge at you.
Yeah.
I've forgotten what they're called as well, but they're bastards to kill. But yeah, it's not a bad tie-in. I mean, it still looks quite nice, given that it's over 10 years old.
Well, there's Eusophilus.
Was that in
Which
there?
is,
I don't remember that being in the game.
apparently.
Oh. There you go.
The player received a video email showing Dr. Ian Malcolm, Jeff Goldblum, the greatest hand actor of our generation, congratulating the player before he gets scared as a dinosaur approaches.
Oh, is that the end of the
I think
game?
that's the end of the game, apparently.
Oh.
It was released in 1997.
Yeah, same year as the film.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem rushed. That's another thing I quite liked. Most times, seem well, mind you, if it's Steven Spielberg, you've got plenty of time because the film's going to be massive.
Yeah, it did seem quite difficult.
Oh god, the difficulty was stupid. I mean, games are supposed to be quite, challenging, but that game just took challenging to an entirely new level. I mean, especially when you're the T-Rex. I mean, you don't see it on the review, but there were later levels where you were, nomming on humans as you went along.
Nom.
But the Velociraptors in the first level are stupid because they just. I mean, I know they hunted in packs, but please don't put that in the game. For once, I beg you not to be realistic because having a pack of Velociraptors leaping on you is a bit of a shit.
It's a bit of an inconvenience, to say the least.
It's a bit horrid. And surprising in Jurassic Park, you see a T-Rex utterly arse fuck. Like 4 or 5 Velociraptors in one fell swoop and just fucks them out the window. But that is one thing I've never quite, speaking of the Velociraptors, has annoyed me a little bit about the Jurassic Park films. The consistency with the Velociraptors. They were grey in the first film. They looked like cheetahs in the second film. And then they looked completely different in Jurassic Park.
The point of that, though, is that there's like 15 years worth of scientific exploration that's taken place between the first film and the third film.
I know,
and they based it on the latest scientific finds and the digs that they've done.
Okay.
So if you've got the DVDs of the films?
No, I've only got the VHS.
Because they've on the special features of Jurassic Park 3, they explained that the raptors, they changed the way the raptors were presented based on the recent findings, like with the feathers and the communication and all of that.
Ah, right, okay. I thought that was just a silly plot.
No. It's all based on a scientific.
That's a nice little touch then. I take that back. Right,
so that's the reason why they changed. That's why there's no continuity. It's because it's constantly being updated.
I see. That's quite a nice little touch there in that case.
I'm going to have a can of Kakalak.
You
retro man.
As good as we're doing a retro podcast as well.
Is it still in date?
Oh yeah.
It's long
2012.
It's long life French milkshake in a can.
Lovely stuff.
It's lovely stuff. Go to kakalak.fr, I think, for the website.
Yeah. Anyway, The Lost World.
Ironically, though, the ingredients are in English.
Oh, there you go.
Cocoa flavoured, sterilised milk drink. 10 grams of fat per litre. Ingredients: milk, 8 grams of fat per litre. Sugar, cocoa, 1.2%. Stabiliser and sodium acid carbonate carrageen.
Quite.
Best before 2012.
Lovely.
Much like the rest of the world.
Not technically true because my driving licence runs out in 2015, so up yours 2012. And I'm going to live to see my licence renewed. Redone, yes. Anyway, it doesn't look, I mean, it goes, I quite like the fact they have the old school lives system on it as well, and you pick up more lives as you go along.
Yeah.
Although it is harshly cruel to you. There are no checkpoints, so if you die, you are catapulted. Don't matter how. I mean, I remember once.
Very back to the start of the level.
Yeah, I mean, when I first bought the game years ago, and I think I was literally at the end of a level because I bought a walkthrough, or it was come free with a magazine. It was back in the days when magazines had walkthroughs in them, and
some of them still do.
Do they? Oh.
Now and again.
And I had a look, and it turned out. I had a look after I'd died that I was literally like one dinosaur from the end of the level. And I died. And
it's a very harsh mistress, that game.
It is. It's very, very difficult, which is unfortunately lets it down from being quite frankly a very fun game, to be quite honest. I mean, playing as a Velociraptor is ace.
I mean, graphically speaking, it looks reasonably dark. From sort of suits the tone of the film in the first place, I think. But it's reasonably dark. The graphics themselves aren't too hideous.
No, it's still
there's a nice bit of animation, although there are some flubs. I mean, there's like those bits where you're one of the raptors and you're ripping into this guy and you're shredding him with your claws, and the other one's at the top just trying to shoot you, and it's like, you haven't got line of sight. What are you doing?
Yeah, no, it's not perfect.
Yeah, AI just laid down.
Yeah, the AI is a bit stupid. Although the dinosaur AI is really good because, well, let's be honest, you don't really have to put much thought into that. They just go where the food is.
Yeah,
essentially dinosaurs would, but the human AI hinders it by being almost as they act like the dinosaurs almost.
Yeah.
Actually, no, ironically, the dinosaurs are smarter than them, which could possibly be the case in real life. We don't know. They could have been smarter than us.
Yeah.
They make velociraptors out to be smarter than us anyway in the films. But
You said you didn't like that when we were talking about it the other day.
no, the talky bit. But now he said that it's actually scientific fact. Which I've changed my mind. I thought.
Well,
Just
they,
like that.
yeah. I thought they.
Much like scientists.
Yeah, I thought they'd. Written,
Unlike the church.
I thought they'd written it in. But no, the smart bit I quite liked, where they could open doors. That was quite clever. It's just the idea of them talking to each other I didn't really like. But if it's scientifically,
It's based on their late.
yeah, if it's scientifically proven,
it's
then
probably changed since Jurassic Park.
oh,
3
most
came
likely
out.
Jurassic
Yeah.
Park 4. If they ever make it, the Velociraptors will probably look completely different. They'll probably have feathers.
One of the things I hated about the rumours about Jurassic Park 4.
Keira Knightley.
No. That's bad enough. But the fact that the Velociraptors were sentient and there was like an army of them, they could use weapons and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I did read about that. Yeah,
What
that,
sort of a stupid plot
that's
is that?
taking it way too far. That's
Yeah.
being on the borderline ridiculous. In fact, no, that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But no, it holds its own. I mean, the fact that dinosaur geeks like myself can sit there, press a button, and the T-Rex will roar, or the Velociraptor will do its little cough thing. I beg your pardon. But, it's and the opportunity to just leap round as a raptor and jump on humans, and especially jumping on the back and just scraping them.
Yeah. That was
Scraping
the
their
best animation
spine
I
out.
saw on it. It's just
Yeah,
like, oh god, it's got me!
yeah. They did put a lot of detail into
One
the,
voiceover for that.
Yeah.
Every single time.
I mean, oh dear,
Sorry.
dear, that's going to make me extinct. The
What wiped out the dinosaurs? Hatter.
Patton's fart.
Look at him talking under his
I know, yeah, it's disgusting though. The animation for again. That's better. Sorry, it's safe to come out. The animation for the dinosaurs. It seems more like they wanted to put more effort into the dinosaurs than the humans because
Yeah.
the animation for the humans is the dinosaurs is flawless.
Yeah.
They move and you leave them for ages and they don't just stand still breathing like the human does. They actually like duck down, look around, have a sniff
Yeah.
around, make noises every so often, and that's what I'd imagine a dinosaur would do, which is really good. They put the detail into it and things like that, and little things like that make games
Worth playing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the thing is that the Sarah Harding levels felt a bit tacked on at the end. Like you just finished playing as a T-Rex, and then you went back to a human again. It was like, oh, what's this? You know, and then you got to. I think you spent most of it chasing the T-Rex around San Diego.
Yeah.
And then you got to a level at the end on the boat, and you had, as you see in the review, like quite possibly the most impossible boss battle with the T-Rex ever.
Yeah.
It was stupid. You just couldn't defeat it. Once it cornered you, that was it. You were dead.
Yeah.
There was no other way around it, and that was just ridiculous.
So
It was-
ridiculously
yeah,
difficult.
they should have ended it. Perhaps it would have been even nicer if they left you in control of the T-Rex rampaging through San Diego. That would
Yeah.
have been quite fun. I would have
And then
enjoyed
they'd
that. a lot
taken
more.
down Godzilla style.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, taken over the tranquilizer gun in a boat, far more placid. But it was an alright tie-in. I mean, admittedly, for pedantic bastards like me, the T-Rex was green as opposed to being the proper colour.
How do you know what colour a T-Rex was?
No, I'm referring to the film.
Yeah, how do you know what colour a T-Rex was?
T-virus.
Yes,
We
T-virus.
haven't used that in a while.
That's how I know. T-virus. Genetic engineering.
I've been
That's how I
Resident
know.
Evil served
Yeah. But
on
no,
a Jurassic Park game.
yeah. Ironically. But yeah, for a tie-in, it was very good. I mean, it's a lot better than some of the Jurassic Park shit
Yeah.
they've knocked out.
This is true. Very
'Cause,
true.
I mean, there was one where you were like the Tekken style with the dinosaurs from what I saw on
yeah,
PlayStation,
it's like
and it looked
the
terrible.
Street Fighter Tekken-esque.
It
game
didn't
and-
look very good.
No.
But I think the only other decent Jurassic Park game I've ever seen was Operation Genesis, or possibly the new one.
Yeah.
Telltale Games. That's probably going to be quite good. But
Let's see what happens.
I can just imagine
Yeah.
going to this Street Fighter game. Human versus T-Rex, and T-Rex goes
yeah.
with his spots.
Oh no, the T-Rex can only use its fists.
Tiny,
Ah.
tiny little fists. It doesn't even have fists. It would just have two little like stumps.
Yeah.
The shortest arms.
Like
in
an
ever.
amputee victim.
Yeah. the crappiest birth defect ever.
Quite like
Stumpy, you
thalidomide.
bastard.
Is it thalidomide?
Yes.
Thalidomide poisoning.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, going off.
But yeah, you go. It is a very good time, but the humans are shit.
Okay. Thank you for listening. If you have been, you can get in touch with us several
yeah.
ways. First of all, is by email at info@randomstoke.com. You can Twitter me. That's
Oh,
at Huge Greenberger.
that's something new. You've
Yeah,
never
it
said
is,
that
yeah.
before.
I thought I might as well start promoting it. 'Cause I'll use it. Or you can Twitter at randomstote. You can also go to the YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/randomstote, or you can go to the website, which is www.randomstote.com. So thank you for listening if you have been, and we'll be back next time with another exciting episode of 60 Second Gamer. Goodbye for now.